my name is Carrie Quall, and for the next few minutes, I'd like to introduce you to the incredible opportunity that Pampered Chef has. And so, just a little background information. Pampered Chef started in 1980 by a woman named Doris Christopher, and she started the company to provide for her family, but also to stay home to help raise her family. And so, but she wanted to bring families around the table and knew the importance of family mealtime as well. And so, really, her mission and the mission of Pampered Chef is to provide cooking tools that give people more confidence in the kitchen, recipes that help families enjoy mealtime together, and a business opportunity that makes the everyday better for their consultants. So the purpose of this presentation, though, is to really share two distinct opportunities with you. So, the first opportunity for you is to just help you and your family create those memories around the table with innovative cooking tools to, again, give you more that confidence in the kitchen and recipes to help your family make meal times, again, more enjoyable. So, that's one opportunity. The second is that Pampered Chef is providing an extraordinary opportunity for people who are maybe dissatisfied just with their current financial situation. People who would like to build a business of their own, regardless of their current situation or even background. And by the end of the presentation, I believe that you'll agree with me that Pamper Chef is providing everyone with a chance to achieve their financial goals, wherever and whatever that might be. Okay, but before we get too much into that, I want to actually share my story first, just help you get to know me a little bit better too. So, I used to work at a private university in financial aid, and I loved what I did, but I also came to the point where I realized I was never going to be able to move up unless maybe I moved departments. And even then, probably not. Of course, so too, with moving up within any job, typically you're going to have way more hours as well. I was a hard worker, and although I might get some pay raises, I just knew it wasn't going to be to the level of my skills. For many years too, I had also been working a super part-time side gig, right, to help just pay off some debt, learn how to cook, different reasons, right? But I hit a point in my life after we miscarried twins that I realized the expenses of raising a kid. And possibly the thought of sending them to daycare is just like, oh, I don't know, I don't like this. Anybody else ever relate to that, right? Um, and I wanted more flexibility. I wanted to be out of debt and I wanted a family. So over the next 2 years, that part-time, I'd say even super hobbyist side gig became more full-time as far as income, but still part-time hours, doing about 15 hours a week. We got pregnant again with triplets this time. And unfortunately for us, again, we miscarried. And it was devastating. But our story didn't end there. We got pregnant again. And 2 days before our little boy was born, we paid off our debt in 23 months. Shortly after that, I was able to stay home, quit my 8 to 5 job, and raise our little boy. I didn't have loan payments. I didn't have daycare expenses. I had flexibility to take him to the park when I wanted to, be with him when he was sick, just experience many memories with him, all while still earning a full time paycheck and contributing to the household. We recently added another son to this family this last September. And I'm just really excited I get to continue to make memories with both our boys while again having that full time income and also getting to help so many others, help many families get their families around the table. There's so many great things that happen when families get around that table. So that's a little bit about me. Now, I believe there are really two things you want to look at that you need to do, even if you want to be successful, not only now but in the future, right? The first, identify the opportunities in the marketplace for this, right? And the second is to position yourself in front of those opportunities. So to do that, we're going to look at 5 basic elements I encourage everyone to look at and when evaluating a business opportunity to see if it's the right fit for you. You don't have to have all 5 of these, but if you have 3 out of the 5, I think you can really build a successful business. Actually, in fact, a lot of good businesses really only have, they don't even have all 5. But if you come across one that does, it's something you should seriously consider and take advantage of. So let's look further into this. So number one is the company's products. Is the products worthwhile? And then of course we want to look at the company itself and see if that company has what it takes to grow into the state of importance or dominance in that market, right, in which it functions. So the third is to look at the compensation plan. Fourth is take a look at the kind of support that is available. And the fifth, take a look at the timing. Okay. So if all of these elements are in place, then in my opinion, you have a really good chance of a worthwhile alternative career. So again, let's walk through these a little bit more in detail. And if you agree with me that all 5 of these things check out, then maybe we can get you to the next steps and see if this is a fit for you. So again, it may be a fit for you, it may not. But first, let's take a look at what these products have to offer. Okay. So when we look at the products, even specifically, I want to first answer these 4 questions too. Is there a recognized need? Does the product fill that need? Is the product priced to sell? And is the product priced to help you make a profit? So again, that first one is is there a need for the product? Does it solve a problem, right? So I say yes, because so many people need high quality tools just to help maintain order in the kitchen maybe, or help get them in and out as fast as possible. Everyone is so busy to have poor tools, right? That get them frustrated and keep them in the kitchen longer than necessary. We don't have time for that these days. People also struggle getting their families around the table. And Pampered Chef can help do that, right? Or we have a hard time maybe getting the right nutrients on the table, and getting the family around the table, again, is going to help that. So do the products meet the need, right? I'm kind of combining these 2 questions in one. Yes, it checks out. Like the tools, again, similar on the market. Even if you're comparing tools on the market, many other tools break over and over again. They're cheaper, they break, you have to keep replenishing them, or they take forever to cut your food, and whatever it may be. But Pampered Chef tools have stood the test of time. They've helped so many people easily and quickly get meals on the table for their families. And in turn, then families are getting around that table. They tend to have, again, better nutrients when you're making them those meals versus going out to eat, right? Helps them eat slower and digest food better. And mentally, it helps everyone reconnect. And for kids and teens more specifically, it helps them. There are stats out there that they tend to have better grades and are less likely to engage in risky behavior. So you'd probably agree with me, right? Like it meets the needs here. The third question, I think, which is another big one, is the product priced to sell? Based on its quality and the solution provides, can it compete, right? So when I did my homework, I found out that making a meal at home costs $4 per person versus the average cost of eating out is like $15. That's a 300% markup. So take that times 10. So if you're doing lunch and supper Monday through Friday, 5 days a week, right? So 10 meals, that's an extra per person. That's an extra $90 per person in a week. And then I realized that because our tools have been around a while, the quality is high, right? Like they have figured out how to make high quality products. And then they back it up with a warranty that have passed the test of time. So people are definitely willing to pay. People know the product. People are confident in the product as well. And we get to offer a really great ways to help people get it at a discount too. Okay. So the fourth question we need to answer is the product priced for profit, right? It isn't any good if all those other 3 are in place, but as an entrepreneur, is there money in it for me, right? And what I found that instead of like traditional advertising that people do, that other companies do, and spending money there, Pampered Chef instead gives it to the entrepreneurs, right? Who then we help educate the marketplace about the product and the solution it brings. We use word of mouth as well. It's so powerful. So the company itself can do really well, and the consumers can get a really great product at a great price. And the entrepreneurs, we get to make money too to help educate the consumers. So for me, I like to ask those 4 questions, and I encourage you to do your homework as well. And if you want to try the products to see if it's real, if it meets a need, or if it excites you in some ways, or if you think of some other people that might want to use these products and you feel good about these 4 questions, then let's get you set up here at the end of this. Okay. All right. So let's move into the company itself. Okay. Um, so Pampered Chef has been around for 40 years now, 41 years. And so they have, they over the years have just really built up this company. They have great leadership that is helping solve problems, build good teams. They know when to pivot in good ways and when crazy things happen. And they'll take care of the problems too. Okay. They've gone through good times, right? Hard times. They've been able to push forward. They've been able to thrive. They have kept up with innovation and have led the way as well. They're truly amazing. All of that checked out for me. And again, I encourage you to do your homework, but for me, they look pretty rock star. Okay. They have actually done quite a bit of growth despite some of the challenges that have come up too. So the next issue, right? We talked about products, talked about company. The third is the compensation plan. I believe there are several issues that must be there in a compensation plan for a company to truly go on to long-term dominance in the market in which it functions. Again, the first is the ability to generate income quickly. Okay. Again, I did my homework and I found out that in fact, people involved with Pampered Chef can make money quickly, right? That's what I found out before I started, right? It is possible for people to recoup their initial investment in 1 week and start to make a profit. Okay. Now, not everyone can accomplish this, but it is possible for people to make money quickly. Most do. The second issue that must be present when compensation plan is the ability for a person to begin a reasonable part-time income with a reasonable part-time effort. And Pampered Chef, the qualification for income is very low, certainly within reach of the average person, right? You can't believe how many people inside of Pampered Chef right now are making $300, $500, $1,000, $2,000 a month part-time. Now, of course, this is based upon a person's individual effort, and there's no guarantees like any entrepreneurial venture, right? But there are a lot of people doing this on the side, earning this kind of income on the side. The third issue of a compensation plan is there must be a significant financial opportunity for people who choose to make a serious career decision and go all in with Pampered Chef. So these people must have the opportunity to make substantial income on the organization that they build. Now, I won't try to describe the entire compensation plan and how it works. I just know from my experience that those who make big career decisions and who work extremely hard have an almost unlimited opportunity to change their financial situation. Okay, the fourth area is to take a look at the support that is available. Pampered Chef has one of the best support systems, I think, available to help really grow your business as well. So we have a complete line of tools, right, and training that includes an online training called Dash that you can do at your own pace. We also have team training. There's some specialized training, and the home office staff also provides additional training for those that are wanting even more. One of our goals is for you to simply expose people to the big picture and then let the tools do the talking for you. It sells itself. Okay. And we provide complete training support. Even if you've never done anything like this in your life before, okay, you can show up. We're going to give you step by step on how to do it. Our team, along again with the home office, has a lot of webinars and Zoom calls, again, with that online self-guided training that you can complete. And finally, the fifth thing to look at is timing. I think, and you would agree, in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. But with business, it's all about timing, timing, timing. So let me tell you why, in my opinion, this is the absolute perfect timing to get involved in this company. First of all, Pampered Chef is growing. And also the new year is the time to kick things off. We get to start earning a new trip to Cancun for 2 people right now in January. We'll be launching new products soon. You can earn over $630 of products as a new consultant. And this month specifically, an additional product that's valued over $300. So like nearly $1,000 worth of products. Plus there's cash bonuses of $3,000 and more that you can earn. And this month you can start for $25. That's insane. Okay. You can start, there's no risk there when you can start that low for that price. Okay. So when I personally take a look at Pamper Chef and these 5 basic elements, I'm just blown away, right? Like I was blown away when I was doing my research. It's so rare to find something that has all 5. I mean, try to show me something, another business opportunity that has all 5 and it's inexpensive for the average person to get involved. Show me something that ticks off all these boxes and I'll show you something that you need to evaluate. Okay. Pampered Chef has a product, right? They have products that are high quality and helps families get meals around the table easier and faster. Pampered Chef is innovative, been around for a long time, and has amazing leadership. I don't believe you can find a compensation plan that pays you to simply recommend your favorite products, or when you help others succeed the way here the way they do. So the Pampered Chef support system again is virtually unmatched, and the timing couldn't be better for long-term success. Okay, listen, like I've been fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time a couple times in my life. This is one of those times. I believe 5 years from now, you're either going to say, yeah, I I was there, but I was busy. I had other stuff going on. I just decided to keep going through the motions. Or I was there and I said, yes, I took a little leap of faith and it changed everything for me. If you've ever wanted more out of life, if you've ever felt that you were worth more than you're currently getting, if you can believe in yourself enough to try, I encourage you to get your questions answered, try the product, figure out the compensation structure, and take the next step. So I hope you'll choose to join us, and I look forward to working with you. It's going to be a really great ride. So thanks for listening and get in touch. If you're like, yep, let's do this, get in touch with the person that invited you to listen to this presentation. Thanks and have a fabulous day.